Hi everyone and welcome to Draw More for Kids. Today's drawing is going to be a very cute little reindeer that we're going to call Rudolph because we're going to make his nose very red. I'm hoping that you can have a look at the page that I've placed it in landscape. So I've got the length of my page going this way because what we're going to do today is make his head and his face around about this size. He's going to have two little hooves and they're going to be here, like he's looking up over the page or just up over a table, or maybe he's even peeking into a windowsill. And then we're going to have his antler coming out this way off the page. So that's why we need the extra length for this drawing. Now what we're going to do starting first is to draw his red nose. It's going to be black to start with, and I'm going to put some red colour on it at the end. Alright, so what we need to do is give him about an oval shaped nose. I'm going to give him a little triangle, and we're going to leave that white when we're ready to colour it in for the reflection. Alright, so the next thing I want you to do is imagine that his cheeks are coming out and over here. So we want to come from one side of his nose, we want to come up and over, and then on the other side we want to do almost the same shape, up and over. So this is going to indicate that he's looking up into a window perhaps. Now we want two eyeballs, and we're going to make a round one there, and then close to that, a round one there. Now did you notice they weren't complete circles, because what I did was just came back and finished the line on the top of his little cheeks there. Now he's going to be a little bit cross-eyed because I think he'll look cute. So make a bump in the middle and another bump on this side, and that's actually where we're going to put his little eyes. We're going to have a circle there and a circle there that's going to stay white for the reflection. For the rest we're going to colour in black. Now you can put the eyeballs wherever you'd like to put them. They don't have to be so close. You could put them out a little bit if you wanted to, but this is just the drawing that I've got to show you today. Now what I want you to do is give a little bit of an arc there and a little bit of an arc there, and that's going to indicate his eyebrows. The next thing we want to do is we want to give him the top part of his head. Now it's going to come out and then back in again. Alright, so it's going to have a little bit pointy at the top. Let's see how we go. You can watch first and then you can have a turn at doing this yourself. So starting at this cheek, I want you to come up and out a little bit. Turn here, we're going up to the top to turn there. We're going to come back down on this side to turn here and back down in here. Alright, so you can see that it's almost like a squarish shape, but we've curved on the corners. So come up here and it's like a corner, up to the top like a corner, back down on the side, turn the corner and come back down to his cheek again. Alright, now that's going to give us a little chance to go scoop, scoop, scoop at the top. That's giving him some little hairs up there. Now what we want to do is get his ears. Now he's going to have some kind of floppy over ears because he's not really quite sure where he should be, and because he's sneaking a peek through the window, his ears are going to be down a little bit. So what I want you to do is to about halfway along here, I want you to do a scoop over for an ear, and that's going to be about how wide that his ears are. Now from this point we're going to scoop back in here. Alright, so he looks like he's got a horn sticking out the side of his head at the moment. We don't want him to have a horn, so we're coming down and coming back to finish off his ear. And so this is the part in here where you can colour a different colour, usually like a pinkish kind of inside colour of his ear. Now we're going to come over this side and we're going to do about the same. Now what I'm going to do is measure with my thumb and say my thumb to my finger, it's about that far. So it's about this far. So this is about where I want the point to finish. Now it doesn't really matter because he's going to even look really cute if his ears aren't quite the same. So if you have one ear down and one ear up, I think he's going to look extremely cute. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pop a little dot. Look, can't hardly see it. There we go. And I'm going to come up to here. And now I'm going to start by imagining my line coming over and finishing here. So pop your pen on the side here, jump it over and finish it where you have your little dot. Now we're going to come back in for our little horn-like section, and then underneath we're going to scoop it in the other direction. He has to scoop up this time. So scoop him up, and there's his other ear. I think he's looking quite cute already. Alright. Now, this could be a little bit tricky, but we're going to give it a go anyway. This is where we have to put his antler. Now, sometimes it's a little bit hard to work out where antler go, and you might like to use a pencil to pencil it in first, then you can come back and you can rub it out later. That's fine. If you don't think that you can manage to do this straight on your first go, draw some in so that you might go with a line here, and then you might suggest an antler's going to be there, and maybe there, and perhaps there, and there. That will give you a bit of an outline about where you're going to go with your drawing. And what we want to do is actually be on the other side of your line, so you don't ever really touch those lines that you've just drawn in here. You come around them, and you're going to be outlining them. So come around, turn the corner, and up and down around that one. Turn the corner again, up and down and around that one. Turn the corner again, around the top part of your antler. Turn the corner. Remember, we're not touching those lines that we've just drawn. Come down, around the outside of this one, and then bring it on home. There we go. And we've managed to draw his first antler. I'm going to come back over and I'm going to do the same on this side so that we can work out where we're going to draw this one out. Now, because I put this one coming down here, I'm going to try and make the first one coming down, and then this one going up, then the next one coming down, and the next one going up. Alright, now remember, that's what we can come back in and rub those out later. But when we're going to draw our antlers, we're not going to touch any of those lines. We're going to go all the way around the outside. Turn the corner, around the antler. Turn the corner, come close, don't touch it, around the outside. Here we go, top part, coming in, turn the corner, don't touch him, we're just outlining him. Come back in, down to the last one, turn the corner, and all the way home. There we go. So now we've got his little antler. What we want now is to have some little cute hooves coming from down the bottom here. So what we want to do is make his little hooves look like he's pulling himself up to the window or up to the table. I'm also wondering whether we could give him actually give him a little mouth here with a little shocked look. So if you want to do that, pull a line down, give it a little circle here, and then we'll give him some whisker marks, some sometimes I don't know where to stop with those. That's okay. Let's have a look at his hooves. About this far away from his face, we actually want to come up, and now we want them to be a little bit squarish. So a line that comes up and is a bit squarish on the top, and then at the bottom we want it to be straight, and we want it to come up a little bit here like his little hoof. Alright, and now we're going to come over on this side. We're going to do a similar shape, up, squared off and down. And now along the bottom here we want to come up for his little hoof. Alright, and now what we're going to do is make his legs come back into here so that it looks like his legs are joined up to his body. Alright, now just some other wonderful things that you can do to decorate him is you can actually put a little bow here and drop a bauble or drop a star. Off of here, you can actually draw some lines all the way around, and on the end of every, or a little spot apart of all of those lines, you could draw a little coloured light, and then you could have all different rainbow coloured lights wrapping around him as well. Whatever you'd like to do to draw him, I'd love to see them. So if you can hashtag your drawings for #DrawMoreForKids, then I'll get to see those, and that'll be really fantastic. If you like this, don't forget to give me a thumbs up or subscribe to our channel, Draw More for Kids. I hope you've enjoyed this cute little reindeer. We've got, oh, one thing I nearly forgot. Turning into Rudolph. Giving him a red nose. Glad I had red right close on hand. Now I feel like he's finished. Bye for now.